is this very troubling story Jessica Corbett wrote over at commondreams.org. The headline, nearly half of flowering plant species face threat of extinction. We as a species have to get our act together here. She writes, global scientists warned Tuesday that 45% of known flowering plant species could be at risk of disappearing. This is the sixth great extinction that Elizabeth Colbert wrote the book of that title about, the sixth extinction. And it's being caused entirely by us. There's no asteroid this time. There's no, Siberian traps blowing hundreds of billions of tons of carbon into the atmosphere like happened 249 million years ago at the end of the Permian. These are the key findings from the fifth annual report from the United Kingdom's Royal Botanic Gardens, the RBG. No reference to the Supreme Court justice. They just issued a report titled The State of the World's Plants and Fungi. Or is it fungi? I'm not sure. From the report, quote, because we are currently degrading ecosystems, releasing greenhouse gases into the air, and polluting water resources at such a rapid rate, we risk destabilizing the global equilibrium that these evolutionary processes have established. Every species we lose is a species that we don't know what opportunities we're losing. It could be a cancer-fighting drug. It could be the solution to hunger. I would take it a step beyond that, and I would say, these plants that are going extinct as a consequence of human activity are not just, potential benefits to us. They are the result of 5 billion years of evolution on this planet. And every single one represents an evolutionary and ecological niche that has been occupied by that particular plant or fungi that needs to have it in that niche. I mean, knocking out half the plants on Earth is like, taking half your organs out of your body. Everything interacts with everything else. How long before the Earth is dead? This is troubling. They looked at 350,386 species of known vascular plants. These are flowering plants. Although they note that at least 100,000 more have not been formally identified. And some experts estimate that as many as 3 in 4 of those undescribed flowering plants are already at risk. And the same thing is happening with fungi. It's a tragedy. We can do something about this. It is not too late. Yes, an enormous amount of damage has already been done. An enormous amount of damage has already been done. But it is still possible for us to stop burning fossil fuels around the world. I realize the fossil fuel billionaires in America and the big oil companies are going to do everything they can to prevent that. But it is still possible. And many other countries are actually way out ahead of us. In China, over 35% of all cars sold this year were electric cars. Over a third. We need to get with the plan. I'll pick up your calls after this break.